Hey everyone, my name is Samantha, and this is week 2 recap of my 40 days of Lent, not wearing makeup, and video blog number 2 as well. And if you didn't see the first video blog, you can view that on my channel here. And you can also view the girls who started it all. Their names are Deven and Ashley, and they just started a ministry called Together Beautiful. And you can watch their vlogs and their blogs on their Tumblr, which is togetherbeautiful.tumblr.com. And you can also read what I've been thinking about and watch my vlogs on my blog. So many weird words. And that is my20somethinglove.blogspot.com. Today's video is just kind of a recap for where I've been this last week and the places that I have been kind of forced into this last week and the things that I've needed to kind of go through. And I kind of had a stressful week. I have a lot on my mind and a lot of things that I'm sure other people have worse things going on in their lives, so I won't even talk about it. But just kind of had a rough week. You know, I wrote a blog about the other day I just didn't feel beautiful and I didn't feel pretty, and really struggling with the inside of me. Sometimes I feel like the inside of me isn't so pretty, and so the outside of me doesn't really show through. And I just want to thank everyone who has encouraged me, who read that blog, and who have watched these videos. I am absolutely floored by just the encouragement and just the love that I've kind of just received the last week or so. And who knew that, you know, not wearing makeup would produce so much excitement for my own life and excitement for other girls to follow in this journey as well. And so last week, after kind of just dealing with a really rough week, I sat down and I opened up to Psalm 139. And if you're kind of like me, I've read that chapter a lot, and I know the chapter. Like I've written songs about that chapter in the Bible, and it's the chapter that talks about how God made us. And so there's a verse in there called, it's verse 15 in Psalm 139, and it says, God, you made my frame. My frame was not hidden from you in the secret place. And I read that, and I immediately sent a text message to my friend who's in seminary, because I'm thinking, give me the Greek and Hebrew definition for my frame. What does he mean by this? And there's someone in there. And I'm thinking, my frame, like, what does he mean by that? And he sends the most simple text message back, and he says, I'm thinking David is using a very poetic language here. So when he says frame, I'm thinking like a frame of a house, like an unmade being being made. An unmade being being made. And I'm thinking, duh, why didn't I think of that? A frame of a house. Or like, I'm thinking like a picture frame. I'm like, how does that work? You see my frame. No, a frame of a house. That's basically what it is. And so if you think about it, kind of elaborated in my journal a little bit, but you see a house and it has a foundation, and then on the sides it has these like wooden or brick or concrete siding, and that is a frame of a house. And you see the frame of the house before you see anything else being put on it. And I remember walking by this house that was being made on the way to middle school when I was like 6th or 7th grade. And this house, I would walk by it every single day, and they were putting up the frame of the house surrounding the foundation. And it's ugly. It's not even a house yet. I'm thinking, when is this going to be done? It's like TikTok. It's been like 2 months. But it's a process. And just like I saw the outside frame of that house, God sees my frame, and he sees the unmade being in me that's still being made. And it's a beautiful, lengthy process. And yesterday at my church, Hope City, we learned that every day we are being transformed from glory to glory, from one glory to the next. And that's a very exciting thing to think about. It's exciting, and it can be distracting at the same time. I think about, I don't want to go through all those different glories. I've gone through a lot of glories, but I still come out on the other end. There's so much grace. There's always going to be a brand new day ahead. And so I just want to encourage you. You may be in the exact place that I am at, and that's the place of thinking, okay, God, where am I at? What have I done? What am I doing to grow closer to you? And am I doing it the right way? I don't feel awesome all the time, and I don't feel beautiful all of the time, but that's the whole reason why I'm doing this is to grow closer to Jesus. I'm stripping away vanity, and I'm finding contentment in the woman of God that the Lord has called me to be. And so wherever you're at in this journey, I just want to encourage you to keep going. I cannot stress enough to you to keep pressing forward and don't give up. You're going to be tested. You're going to go through things. It's life. It always happens. But I want to encourage you, keep going. Do not let simple things drag you down and make you feel like you're inferior. We are first place in the kingdom of God. It's our relationship, and it's God. Like, we are his favorite. He loves us, and we love him, and we get to reciprocate that love back to the world. And so this is a testimony. Like, I'm a walking testimony, and you are a walking testimony of the grace of God and the favor of God and the mercy of God on your life. And so just be encouraged that wherever you're at, you're not alone. I may do video blogs and be following some amazing women in this journey, but just because we make these videos and write does not make us any better or any different than you. I encourage you, make us a blog. Write something down. And if this is a more personal journey, then that's awesome. Like, keep it personal, and really just enjoy this process. So here's to this week 3. I'm so excited, and just stay encouraged. Thanks so much for all of your support, and God bless you on this journey. Take care.